Well, hello and welcome to today's video. Hope you guys are well. Yes, I know it's the third one in a week, but enjoy it while you can, because you never know when I might stop again. And at the moment, I'm really enjoying making videos. So there you go. Now, I'm not going to lie. This is about the fourth time I've tried to make this video. It's not easy because I tend to waffle on and not get to the point. So hopefully this one will go through okay. Now, as you can see, I'm not out anywhere today taking photos. I'm not anywhere exotic or even non-exotic. I'm just sat here at home. But I really wanted to do this video for you today because I've received something yesterday that I am so chuffed with and so happy to share with you. So yeah, I really want to share it with you and maybe encourage you, or maybe inspire you, or have you considered doing something like this yourself, because it's really not changed my life. Well, that's ridiculous, but it's really done something for me to see this here today. Now, I'm going to show you what it is quickly, and then I'll talk to you a little bit of context about how it came about. So this is a book which I have created, which is called In Arbore, which is ridiculously pretentious, I know, but it's a book that I produced from Saal Digital. Now, this came about because I saw a social media post from them a little while back saying that they're offering £100 vouchers to content creators and photographers to produce a book. Now, I emailed them and said, oh, I'd very much like to do that. And they said, okay, well, here's a £100 voucher, go for it. Now, before we go any further, look, they've given me £100 off this book, right? So that kind of infers or implies that I'm going to do a review for them, but they haven't asked for it. They haven't asked me to say anything specific, and I am giving my totally honest opinion here on this product. So I know a £100 voucher infers that I'm going to give a good one, but I'll be honest with you, I wasn't expecting what I got. I thought it was going to be okay, but what I've actually got has absolutely blown me away. So just going to put that out there. Now, let's have a little top-down view of the book, because I've got my little camera up here just to have a look. So let's have a little top-down view of the book. Now, the first thing I wanted to say about it is the quality of the book overall. Look, it's ridiculous. I'm really trying hard not to sell this here and sound like a salesman, but it is really good quality. I mean, it's a good, hardback. It's pretty big, I'll put the size up. Now, I will say this cost me £107 to produce. It cost me £7, and that was the postage and packaging. Now, I think it's a 30-page book, and that came in at just under £100, so about 98 quid. But then I had to pay the post and packaging on top. So overall, it would have been about £105, because you don't get a voucher towards the post. So 107. So that's the first thing. Secondly, all of this was done using their online app. So you download it. You download the like the Saal app, and you can basically organize all of your photos. You can put in text. You can put in frames. You can change all the colors. So everything here was done in that app. And it was really easy to use, to be honest with you. It wasn't a problem at all, and they give you warnings about bleeding lines and all this sort of technical stuff that I didn't even need to worry about. So yeah, that's the first thing. But opening the book, and looking at it, is just, honestly, I'm just blown away by it. I'm so chuffed with how my images have come out on this paper. And I call it paper, but if I open it up and give you a little, I mean, that's that's card essentially. And it's a lovely thick book, and it isn't gonna, I mean, I have noticed, I will say, and I don't know whether this is because of my storage, but I am starting to get a little bit of sort of lifting here on the edges, but that's after a day, and I don't know, I'm not going to say it's probably down to how I've stored it, but it's a lovely thing. There's just something so lovely about seeing your work in print, and that was more about what I was going to talk about as much as the book. Seeing your work in print is just fantastic, And this is all my woodland, or a lot of my favourite woodland shots. Hom Fen, home fen, one before, home fen. Surprise, surprise. But you know, the quality of it, I could have put page numbers in, and I could have put all sorts of things. Oh, home fen and home fen. But it's just, there's something really nice about being able to sort of have something tactile that you can touch, and you can, you know, and I can go back to this book every time I'm feeling a bit down. Rony Warren, home fen, that was somewhere in Wales. It's really nice just to be able to go back to something and just have a look through your work. And it kind of, you know, I've always been, my wife's always said to me, well, what do you do with the photos when you're done with them? You know, where do they go? What do you do? Well, they're on Flickr or they're on my hard drive. But to see them in a collection like this, you know, that I can just get out at any point, Hadley Gorge, that I can just get out at any point and have a look at, it's just something that's, you know, I'd never really considered really. And it's, I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm so thrilled with this book. Oh, I missed a page there. I'm so thrilled with this book. And, you know, when I was printing it, or when I was editing it, or when I had this germination of this idea in my head, I always thought I was going to give this away. My idea was, you know, I will do, you know, because it's a one-off, it's a total one of a kind. I always thought, you know, I'll do a video, and I'll do a giveaway, or I'll do something where I say, will you offer me something for the book? And, you know, we'll, you know those ones where you go, we'll start off with here and we'll switch it for this, and then we'll switch that for that, and we'll switch that for that. But I kind of want to keep it. I'll be honest with you. I really kind of want to keep it. That was at Beechwoods in Cambridge, Ashridge. Just the quality, you know, just the beauty of the book. It's, you know, it's really lovely. And I've shown it to my family, and I've shown it to my in-laws, and they absolutely love it as well. Yeah, just like I said, Saal did give me £100 voucher off of this, but they didn't ask me to endorse it. But I just want to say how lovely it is, and how absolutely delighted I am to have made it. Now, would I pay £100 for it? Yeah, probably. Probably would have paid £100 for it if I had £100. If I had £100 spare, if I was had that sort of disposable income, I probably would pay £100 to create a book like this. You know, like I said, it's a one-off, and it's memories, and it's all my prints, you know, down on paper. So yeah, I possibly would. That was the one I just did, wasn't it? Literally the video I just did of everyday landscapes. I did notice something in this one though. There's a little bit there where I've cloned in incorrectly, but we won't talk about that. And there's the last page. And then look, you even get to do a little bit on the back. I could have done a little blurb on the back if I wanted to. So yeah, so that's the book. And like I said, Saal Digital, £100. Is it worth it? Well, it's worth every penny to me because it only cost me £7. But would it be worth it to you to pay £100? I would say, well, only you can make that decision. But I cannot believe how happy I am with this book. So that was it. I just wanted to share that with you. I might give it away. I don't know. I don't think I can. Make me an offer. Make me an offer. Make me an offer if you want this book. Make me an offer, and we'll discuss. But yeah, it's actually made me think about doing something, you know, maybe doing a book or doing a couple of zines or something, because it's so lovely to see your work. And actually, do you know what? For all of you guys who don't print your work, this was a revelation for me, because I think that my appreciation of my work has gone up, like, you know, because the fact of seeing it in print. So maybe if you're not sure about your work, or you like your work, put it in print, put it in a book, put it in a collection, and then reevaluate, and you might realise you're probably a better photographer than you thought you were. Anyway, that's it. Just a very quick one today. Well, it probably wasn't that quick actually. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back next week. I'm going to London tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to go and shoot the anti-racism march, which could get a bit feisty, so I'm quite looking forward to doing that. And then I'm at the photography show on Sunday. So if you're down at the photography show, you want to come say hello, please do. And then next week I've got loads of more exciting stuff planned as well. So all good at the moment. Anyway, thanks ever so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. I'll see you next time.